Play dead. Blowjob. Machete. Cold sore.
Hey, welcome to Is We Dumb? Come on, get out in here. Joe Paisley.
Dan Cummins.
And I've met you years ago. And you were Dan Cummins then. And now you're telling me you're Dan Cummins.
I think I still am. I think I've been Dan Cummins my whole life.
Have you called Guinness? Like the world...
Oh, yeah. I'm the longest running person who has the name.
Dan Cummins.
He's the same.
Yeah. Anyway. Is We Dumb? Brand new show. We're glad to have you guys here. You can find us online, Facebook, Instagram. Very simple at Is We Dumb. Reach us by email. Send us a dick pic. Send us not a dick pic. info@iswedumb.com. And if you want to, you can find a payphone. Kind of hard, but the new Bill and Ted Excellent Adventures coming out, so maybe they'll make a comeback.
Yep.
Calls collect.
1-800 best of luck.
Right. And we'll ignore it. And then it won't pick up. So if you go that route, it's not going to work out for you. But it is a brand new show.
Yes.
And we want to tell people what it's about because we know.
Right.
We did it. We made the show together. We put it together. We talked about it. We know what the show's about. Guess what? They don't.
But true.
I
can explain.
Will you please tell them?
I can explain.
Do that right now. Would you be so kind to take the lead?
Okay. So what is We Dumb? It's a place to come and laugh at the idiocy of humanity. You know, we're going to make fun of ourselves and the dumb things we do. We're going to make fun of examples we find online of the dumb and or hateful things that strangers do. And if we hear about you doing something stupid, we'll probably make fun of you too.
Oh, absolutely.
Basically, we're here to A, just laugh a lot. Have some fun. Have some funsies.
Wow.
And then B, maybe get a little bit less dumb, just going over one example after another of how not to live your life.
Like if you have a shitty sibling, you're not going to be like, oh, I wish I was just like them.
Right? And you're not going to want to be like, hopefully, like 1-star Yelp reviewers. Those kind of people we'll make fun of.
Yeah.
People selling just nonsense, bullshit online. People getting arrested for mind-numbingly dumb crimes. That's the kind of stuff we're going to talk about.
Okay.
And sometimes somebody doing something good just to show that the internet's not all negative.
Because we're not good people doesn't mean good people don't exist.
Exactly.
And we want to make sure that we showcase people that are better than us.
And that's As We Dumb.
And that what fucking...
And I do want to note that there's a weird camera thing if you're watching at home. They say the camera adds 15 pounds. We put all of that just on my stomach. So what we did is we rearranged our cameras. So Joe looks awesome. For me, I feel like I look good everywhere, but right here, this is camera. I have a 6-pack in real life.
It's a Final Cut. It's an effect, like the FaceTime effect, like when we're using a filter.
I have old school Orlando Bloom abs in real life.
Yeah,
and just here, that's camera.
I mean, my nipples are hard all the time. I don't know why. So we both are dealing with problems, right, Dan?
We got problems. We have problems.
And we have new episodes. Forgot to mention it's gonna be Wednesdays at noon. So pretty excited about that. But that's our show. Excited. We're gonna have some fun and explore some dumb stuff.
Absolutely.
But before we get to the dumb stuff, we're going to get ourselves warmed up with the very super most important starting question.
Boom.
The very super most important starting question. All right, so it's a would you rather.
Okay.
And we'll bring it up on the screen here. Would you rather have a cold sore that never ever goes away?
All right, cold sore that never ever goes away.
Or poop your pants once a week for the rest of your life.
Or poop my pants once a week for the rest of my life.
All the way to the end, including the later years.
Once a week.
When you're going to be pooping your pants anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means you will poop twice as much at that point. Because you won't have a choice. You'll have to poop your pants every day.
Right.
If you get that old.
Okay, so cold sore always. So obviously very visible cold sore. Always now. Okay, I got questions. I always got to establish parameters on things like this.
That's the best thing to do. You want to make an educated.
I want to make an educated
terrible decision.
Because at first I thought it was every day. My mind, even though you said every once a week, I heard every single day, and I was like, oh, I'd rather have a cold sore always than every single day poop my pants.
Yeah.
Once a week. But once a week, that switches it up. Because now I got 6 days a week, no cold sore, no pants pooping.
Yeah.
And then the big thing is, do I get to choose?
That's my thing. Do I get to pick a Sunday morning?
Right, because if I can pick, okay, if I have to technically poop my pants, but I get to pick, I'm like, yeah, exactly. Sunday morning, I walk in the bathroom with my pants on, I shit in them, then I,
you have new pants.
Then I get some new pants,
right,
or I throw them away or something, and then nobody else has to know.
And when does the next week start?
Right.
Could you double up on pants shit if you shit it a Sunday, and then your week restarted, then just shit your pants that Monday? and you're going to have like a clean 8 days of not shitting your pants.
To make this a good
see what I'm
argument,
saying with
I see what
this?
you're saying.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. I think that makes it too easy. Mm-hmm. I think it has to be you don't know when. It's once a week, and you have no
Within
control.
a calendar week.
Once within a calendar week. Once within, 7 times 24 hours.
Okay.
You're going to poop your pants, and you have no idea when you are going to poop your pants.
Cold sore fetish.
Cold sore, yeah. Oh, people could have a cold sore. Is that a thing?
They could have poop your pants fetish too, though.
They could.
I would rather somebody like my cold sore than my pants loaded with shit, though.
And I think we have to establish how big the cold sore is.
And how big the poop is.
And how big the poop is. Let's get it all established.
Are you working legs?
I think the cold sore is a dime-sized cold sore. It's a whopper. It's a whopper.
Fucking.
And it's not like hidden in the corner or anything. It's right here above your lip. Like I could hide most of it in my mustache, which can affect things.
It gives you
Give me an advantage.
a valuable advantage. Yeah.
But and I think it has to pop down onto the lip, so you can't just hide it in a mustache.
But you're hiding your poop in your pants. Can you not hide your
people
poop either?
smell it. But people smell it.
What if you have super sweet diapers that smell good?
Oh, okay. That's one way you can deal with
Did I
it.
ever tell you about the
always
time
wear diapers.
in college when I would wear diapers and then sit in the room and drink and not leave?
No.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
I brought it
Is
up like I do all the
diapers?
time. Just one time. Me and my buddies all bought adult diapers.
Yeah.
And then just sat in a room and drank beer, and then no one could leave.
Oh, that sounds so much
We
fun.
all just sat in a chair and pissed ourselves.
Oh my god, that
And it just
actually
got
sounds
funnier
hilarious.
and funnier. It just turned into like this. Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's awesome.
I didn't shit my pants though.
Yeah,
I think I have to go with poop your pants.
you'd rather poop your pants.
I don't know,
than
man.
have a constant cold sore.
It's right there. It's all the time. It's you can't any conversation you ever have
Yeah.
for the rest of your life,
People are
it's going to
staring
be
at it.
like eyeballs going. That's
Right.
fucking. Look at that sore. Look at this guy. What do you do? Who do you lick? What do you lick?
Yeah. Oh, it's so tough though because if you don't know when you're going to poop your pants,
It's going to be a problem.
it's embarrassing. Like I've pooped my pants in public as an adult.
I
you
know.
But it's like, and luckily it wasn't like I'm just picturing like if you're in an office and you're a lot of people work in the same office for years.
It would be such an inconvenience.
52 times a year. If like Randy from accounting shits himself, he's been there 5 years. He has shit himself 260 times.
But if the odds are in his favor, she just like shits at night. He just wakes up with his
there's
stinky
that.
pants.
But okay,
Bad.
you say you're working 40 hours a week. How many hours do we got in a week? We got 120 during the 5 days, plus another 48, 168. I think I'm doing the math right, roughly.
Okay.
So 25% of the time you're in the office. 75% of the time you're not in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so a quarter of the time, a quarter of 52 times in a year is roughly 13. It's 13 times exactly.
Okay.
So that's different. So now you're shitting yourself 13 times a year at work. That's still a lot. That's more than once a month. If I'm working in an office with
But guess-
somebody who shits himself, I think about that for longer than a month. And then if by the time
There's certain professions you can't have.
right,
Can be a
what kind of
firefighter.
you can't be a firefighter.
Policeman.
Yeah, you
anything
can't be
like in
law
pub-
enfor- like
in
first
public.
responder?
Nope. Can't. I mean, you could work at a museum.
It affects your life so much.
You could work at a nursing home. Blend in.
You can't work in a small office. You can't be in like a startup with 3 other people.
And you're the only one that shits
And
your
you're the
pants.
only one that's shitting your pants on a regular basis.
Maybe you get some government assistance.
You can't.
So you went percentages of pooping your pants, but guess what?
Mm-hmm.
100% of the time you have a cold sore.
right.
100%.
But then you know what though? I'm gonna go cold sore actually.
Okay. But, I mean, you're not going to like the...
Oh, why am I just think you acclimate. I think eventually you would just get used to the stairs. You'd be like, I don't give a shit.
Right.
Fucking look. Whatever.
You like me, you don't.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to go with cold sore too.
Wait a minute.
What?
Why was I wrong and then you were right for the same answer?
Because I have the buttons and you don't.
Okay.
Does that make that checks out?
That makes sense. That makes
Okay,
sense.
that checks out.
That checks out.
So we both want cold sores.
We both want cold sores.
At least we can kiss each
all
other.
the time.
We can kiss each other. Oh my gosh. Can't. Just two dudes with dime-sized cold sores.
Always.
All right. So all warmed up.
Okay.
But there's more. We have
Yeah.
more to explore within ourselves.
Yeah, that was just getting the juices flowing.
Right, exactly. And we know the dumbness is not everybody else. We
Yeah.
do plenty of dumb shit
Yes,
all the time.
yes.
And we're going to talk about that right now with Is We Dumb?
Is we dumb? Maybe.
Okay, so we're going to share some stories of us
Yeah.
doing some dumb stuff. And this one is something that I did is pretty recent.
Okay.
Not like in the last like couple weeks, but the last like half a year.
Uh-huh.
one of the worst things that you ever have to go through is having your identity stolen, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much shit, like inconvenient stuff.
Huge inconvenience.
Usually get
Even
your
if you
money
don't lose
back.
money, yeah.
Right. You usually get your money back. You have to change all your shit, cancel all your cards. I went ahead and put myself through that willingly because I'm fucking stupid.
Okay.
I, apparently the night before,
Yeah.
I okayed something that
Okay.
I guess was, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Next day I go to work. I get an alert on my phone.
Okay.
It says, hey, plane ticket going from like Seattle to LA. And I was like, fucking
I didn't
what?
buy that, yeah.
Like, there's no way. But who the fuck? Hit the panic button.
Yeah.
They gave me the alert, instantly canceled my card, started changing this, my card, changing
Yeah.
the shit, other cards that could have been compromised under the same account. And then it turns out that I told Erin that she could buy the ticket for her mom, but that I was too late. Like she wrote like a text. I was like, "Oh my god, my identity got stolen." Blah blah. I was explaining it. She's fired up with me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, it's because I fucking
Because
said."
I forgot about your mom.
And she asked me straight up and said, "Can I buy this?" And I, yes. Yeah, no problem. Then I'll just cancel all my fucking cards the next day. Oh. And I had nothing. I had to just wait for new cards to show up. And you felt so
probably
dumb.
Probably have to rebuy her plane ticket, right?
No, she got it.
That was the one. Okay, that did go
Got
through.
purchased. They didn't cancel it. It all just went through.
Okay, that's pretty dumb.
That's really dumb. Like just willingly, so sad. That waiting period, but it wasn't just the dumb thing that you did.
Yeah.
You had to deal with that for like a week.
Right.
You have to just sit there and be like, I can't buy it. I have someone feed me. I'm dumb. Like, Joe, you pay for dinner? No, I won't. You know why? Because they don't trade Pokemon cards for burritos here. So I have no
That's
currency.
humbling. That's when I do dumb things like that. Then, because I do like to make fun of other people doing dumb things, but then there's that long hangover period of I'll start to, and then I'm like, yeah, but I'm dumber than that.
Exactly.
Why do I have to get off my high horse? Can't wait to get back up there.
So willingly
Yeah.
put myself through that shit show.
Okay.
And I think about it more often than I should. And it sends me to some pretty dark places.
Mine was recent. The dumb thing I did just think about for today was it was this week and it was 2 nights in a row.
Okay.
And I'll have like a nightcap at night just to kind of get ready for bed. Just like a 2-finger pour, whiskey, throw some ginger ale in there, and just sip it and enjoy myself.
I was hoping the 2 fingers were going somewhere else. Keep going. Like your version of a nightcap was just fingering your butthole.
Immediately with 2 fingers.
Sleepy.
Immediately. You said you like a regular pour.
Right.
And 2 nights in a row, I just was spaced off, and I just poured myself a full glass of whiskey, like the ice, then all whiskey, almost like I thought like I'm used to pouring the ginger ale.
Right.
And so like I think in my mind somehow that I'm pouring the second thing, but then I haven't gotten there, and so I just all whiskey except for maybe just a little room for a splash. And for some dumb reason, both nights I just thought, well, I guess that's what I'm drinking now.
And I just go back.
And I just drank all the whiskey in the glass, but not even really wanting to.
Right.
Like as if I couldn't, as if I was at somebody else's house and they were going to get mad for me wasting their whiskey. Like it's my own whiskey.
Yeah.
No one else is around, like Lindsay, but she doesn't care. And one night she even said, "Make yourself a new drink." I'm like, "No, I'm good." So then I just go to bed.
Are you forcing yourself to deal with your mistake? Like some sort of pride thing?
Maybe some kind of like pride thing.
I did this to myself.
I was thinking like maybe it comes from way back in college when you got the idiots like, "Oh, you can't finish your drink." I'm like,
the dead soldier thing.
Right?
Like, can't leave a wounded soldier on the field. Fucking pussy.
I'm like, yeah. Why is this still in my head 20 years later?
I'm so drunk. Drink it.
Okay.
It never. I mean, you could have put it back too, or just
Yeah, I could have poured it back. I could have done a lot of things
that you didn't
other than just get kind of drunk and then just go to sleep because I'm like I didn't want to waste. I don't even know. It's just dumb. It doesn't make any sense. But I did it 2 nights in a row,
and you got drunk.
I got a little bit drunk,
which is fun because fingering your butthole's more fun when you're drunk, and that's why you did that.
Sure,
Am I right?
Yeah. Okay.
Just a 1-man party down in that basement.
It's a weird bedtime ritual.
But I hear that. It's like, I'm going to incorporate it into my life soon. But I get that too.
Yeah.
Like there was a point, like when younger drinking, that
Sure.
you would never leave a drink like at a restaurant.
Right, huge
Like
taboo.
you're like right. It's like you have to. We can't get up till this whole thing's fucking. It's like just get up.
You can.
You're a big boy.
It took me.
Leave the 3 sips and go home.
It took me years to get over that with the plate, to like to clean your plate.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not a growing boy. I'm not in need of more calories. But I still have that
going
mentality.
This way.
Where I'm going out.
You're not stretching.
Not up. And I'll still. And then just recently, I'm like, my grandpa's not here to yell at me. Why am I still like I'm not? I'm already full. I know if I eat more, I won't feel good. But I'm like, oh, I better clean my plate.
Better.
I gotta be a good boy.
Get whipped again.
Danny's a good boy. Like what?
Danny eat tummy full.
Danny make his belly
eat tummy
hurt
full.
like a good boy.
All right, well that's dumb.
That's dumb.
We're both dumb.
Yeah.
We know that.
Okay.
But now we're going to take a look at the other people. We're going to go
Yay!
online, find some random stories from all around the web of people being perfect examples of that dumb side of the internet with dumb idiots. Bow!
Dumb. Dumb, dumb. Dumb idiot.
This is fun.
What do we got today?
This one is I saw this story floating around for a while.
Okay.
And I just knew either A, I could see myself doing it, but these guys actually did it.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and bring it up on the screen here, Zach. Melon-headed bandits. Virginia police arrested robbers with a unique disguise. So we know about the mask shortage, right? Like
Right,
that was
right.
huge when coronavirus first started hitting.
my God.
Masks were nowhere. And so these guys were not going to let that stop.
What?
Arrests were made in connection with a convenience store robbery in Virginia, and the thieves had an interesting disguise. I wonder if there'll be any puns here. Think they'll have some puns?
Some watermelon puns?
We'll see. Anyway, Louisa Police Department released photos showing the robbers wearing watermelons with eye holes as masks. Robbery took place in the Sheetz convenience store
I'm out.
back on May 6th.
That's a good chain of stores.
The store security cameras also captured the two getting into a black Toyota Tacoma pickup truck before fleeing the scene.
You know what's dumb about that is where they park their truck. I'm amazed in situations like that where you have a truck with license plates.
Yeah.
The people can easily, it's registered to you. They can easily track you down. And then you come up with a kind of a funky little disguise, but then park your truck immediately in front of the store. It's like, how do you not know in 2020 that they have cameras in the parking lot of every single convenience store?
But they did also show up with watermelon masks. So maybe their thought process wasn't all the way.
Wasn't all the way
they weren't
there.
thinking all the way through.
But I just
put in enough to carve out a watermelon and put it
Right.
on their head.
And then they walked out of the store still with their watermelon head. So you can just see it makes it such an easy arrest where you can see on the security
What do
camera
he look
footage.
like? He's like 5'8", 6'4" if you count the watermelon helmet.
Right.
I'm sorry, excuse me, what?
Because you just can't deny being the guy with the water. No, that was some other watermelon head guy.
That was him.
There was we were just in there shopping with our watermelon heads,
Right.
and then two other watermelon head guys ran. It's like, no, it was
just you.
just you two.
How far do they think they're going to get? That's what I want to know.
For some reason, my mind's wondering like how clean the inside of the watermelon helmets were. Like, does it still
Right.
have a little like? Are you kind of getting some watermelon juice as you're wearing it? Does it probably smells good?
Sure.
I mean, it's kind of an
Tastes good? Like as you sweat, do you just...
Right.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dumb
I told you it was
crime.
a good idea.
Dumb crime, but innovative disguise.
I know.
If they would have just parked somewhere else, maybe they.
But then what'd they get? I mean, like what? M&Ms?
Jeez.
So that was, that's dumb.
Okay, that's dumb.
But this
That's dumb.
one,
yeah.
I almost blew up
Okay.
when I found this story. This will be our second for the dumb idiots. You
Okay,
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so men hired for sexual fantasy break into the wrong house.
Okay, I like it already.
Think about, put yourself in this
Men
guy's
hired
shoes.
for sex
Okay. So in a sex fantasy gone wrong, two men with machetes
Whoa.
entered the wrong house in North-South Wales, Australia.
What kind of fantasy is this? I like how it starts off. In a sexual fantasy gone wrong, two guys with machetes.
Whoa!
What a very specific fantasy.
Just-
Oh man, you ever jerk off thinking about two guys with machetes
Right.
coming in and threatening to hack you to pieces? Oh man, doesn't it get you all hot and bothered?
And
No.
at some point, like you wish you had just had a foot fetish.
Right.
Like when you're like, I need guys with machetes that break into my home, or else I'm never gonna come.
Jesus.
I'm never gonna come again.
Right.
I know what I'll do. I'll hire these guys. So one of them has now been acquitted of entering a home armed with the weapon. July 2019,
Okay.
Australia Media Report. They have been hired to carry out client's fantasy of being tied up in his underwear and stroked with a broom.
Whoa, okay. They've been hired to carry out a client's fantasy of being tied up in his underwear and stroked with the broom. I can't even picture what that is. What is stroked with the broom?
It's just a
Like
little,
lightly grazed with like a broom. Oh, okay.
Because
you know
like
what?
a broom stroke.
My mind went to the broom handle. Now I can picture it. Okay, the broom head lightly stroked. Why do they have to have machetes to come stroke you with the broom hand?
Man, so the judge concluded
Yeah.
that the facts of the case are unusual. Just
Yeah.
such perfect judge fashion. Like
Judge,
just-
what do you think? I think the facts are unusual. Gavel.
See you tomorrow.
That's why he's a judge.
Recess. Yeah. Role play was arranged over Facebook by a man near Griffith, North South Wales, who provided his address to the hired pair. He's willing to pay $5,000, I don't know, I'm just going to say dollars,
Okay.
if it was really good. Oh, God. However, the client moved to another address 30 miles away without updating the two men, who then entered the home on the street of the original address.
Yeah.
When the resident noticed the light on in his kitchen, 6:15, he assumed it was a friend who came by daily to make morning coffee. Oh,
my God.
Which is weird within itself, too. Like, you just have a friend that pops over in your house and makes coffee in the morning?
Yeah,
for you?
yeah. And it was $5,000. It was 5,000 Australian
Okay,
dollars.
sweet. Love it. When the men called out the name of their client, the resident turned on the light and removed a sleep apnea mask he was wearing. It was then he saw them standing above his bed with machetes, which they appeared to have brought as props for the role play.
Oh my God.
It just goes on and on. The pair said, "Sorry, mate." Shook the resident's hand. The two men then drove to the correct address where the client noticed one man had a great big knife in his trousers and asked them to leave the weapons in their car. I mean, fuck, this just keeps going. How insane is that?
Wow. What's insane, what's dumb about this one to me, to the dumb part.
Who brings a machete to a broom fantasy? That's
And what I was going to say is like, how do you not triple check the address? If your job is to be the guy walking into a stranger's house with a fucking machete, you have to make absolutely certain you're going to the right house.
just winging it.
Yeah, you just want to wing it like, what was it again? 14 Wellington? Actually, I think it's close enough.
It's 14 something.
It's 14 something, right?
Get your machete out and fucking.
Come on, Dale, grab that machete. Let's get to work.
Imagine being the dude that's just sleeping, like, and you just wake up to that.
Right.
With your fucking sleep apnea mask on, and there's two dudes with machetes in your house.
Oh my God.
Like, what would you do?
I hope they started to do the role play before.
Hey.
like he wakes up and they're like, yeah, you know why we're here.
He steps out into the kitchen. He's like kind of pissed, and then like a broom just like pets him from around the corner. Yeah, you fucking
just being taunted by guys. Now we're gonna fucking tie you up.
You dirty boy, fucking brooming him.
We're gonna broom that dust off your dirty little dirty boy face.
Oh, let me fill up your dustpan, you dirty old man.
Like that is the weirdest combo to me, to have the gentle stroking of a broom after you've done it, but the lead-in is to be taunted with machetes. Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess, whatever,
It was a commercial agreement.
Different strokes for different strokes for different folks. Because it's broom stroke.
Does he get off with a little dust devil?
Can I get a little horn? Can I get a little clown honk for that?
1 second. Let me go.
Different strokes for different folks. You get it.
Hey!
Nailed it.
I can't believe that. I love it
Yeah.
so much, though. It's amazing how much went wrong with that. And I, for whatever reason, I can't lose sight that they brought machetes when they weren't fucking asked to bring machetes. No, he wanted to be stroked with a broom.
How do you know he didn't ask him for sure, though?
He didn't tell me he asked him. He told him to leave their big knife outside when they showed up.
The guy who wanted the fantasy.
When they drove to the right house, he noticed the big knife in his trousers and said, "Hey, mate."
What if that was another thing they just failed to verify? What if they had two fantasy jobs that day, and one of them involved machetes, and one of them didn't, and they're just like, let's just cover all our bases.
Let's just wing it. You bring a broom, I'll bring a machete.
We each have a machete. One of us has the broom, and that way we've covered everything.
Right. What could go wrong?
Or even crazier, they're guys who you can hire for anything. Like they're willing to do whatever. Mm-hmm. And so they had an assassination, like a hit. They were in the same day. They were supposed to tie up one guy and lightly stroke him with the broom, and they were supposed to hack another dude to death with machetes.
And then kill his wife or something.
But they just
messed it all up.
No, they're just like, they couldn't remember what was what. Just bring it all. Just bring it all.
Get in here,
knives,
big guy.
brooms. You got it.
Oh man, I was crying on the floor when I was reading that. Just picturing all the ins and outs of everything that went wrong for everybody.
Yeah.
And from their perspective, pretty funny for them.
Oh,
they
for
break in, like they didn't get in trouble, but they're like, what the fuck are we doing? This is ridiculous.
Right.
Okay, let's go do it. Wrong fucking house.
Yep.
And then go to the right house and get told not to bring their shit in. They're like, God, it's just like everybody got fucked over.
Right, yes.
Did he come? Did the guy come?
Doesn't say that in the article.
Because that's a waste of fucking money.
He probably did.
I went through all. Yeah.
He probably did after all that. I mean, they did find his house eventually. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they did. They stroked him until he, was ready.
Just why?
The strangers. What you don't get excited about the thought of strangers breaking into your house, tying you up, and lightly stroking you with the broom?
Not lately. I used to.
And you know what? Maybe they just didn't give all the details in the article. Maybe that's how it starts.
Okay.
Maybe it's a whole broom fantasy, and it starts with some light stroke foreplay, a little bit of dusting. Right, a little bit, and then it goes to hard, like when you're trying to like when you're
shooting the last dust pile.
Like when you're sweeping outside and you're trying to really get a lot of dirt off of like a cement slab. Mm-hmm. It goes to that kind of brush stroke, and then by the end of it, they grab it and they take the rest of it and they just beat the shit out of that guy with the broom handle. That's when he finishes.
Yes, Daddy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's just trying to get his house cleaned. Like he's like, show up with a broom and touch me.
With the broom.
And he gets there and he has a machete.
Yeah.
He's like, clean my fucking house. And he just flips it into like a cleaning service.
I picture, yeah, okay, that could be it. That could be it.
Or if like a Fantasia fantasy or some sort. I don't know.
That'd be funny to trick like guys into cleaning your house though.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I got this broom fantasy. It's gonna be so hot. And then they get there and like, yeah, no, let's get warm. Let's take our time. Now I want you to sweep that kitchen floor. Sweep that kitchen floor. Now you grab some paper towels and some Windex. I want you to get those windows. I want you. There's some dishes in the sink. I want you to really wash. Wash those
Use
dishes.
that Dawn. 2 drops. Don't waste any. 2 drops will do the whole fucking sink.
And then by the time their whole house is clean, he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Sorry.
That's great.
Guy, you guys
the
can
whole
go.
time, like make him do the dishes and stuff, just slow it, just
This guy's jerking off around.
Guy's jerking off under a robe.
Oh, like it really is. His fantasy is just to like.
He's tricking him, but he's also going to get his. He's spending money on it. He might as well come.
All right.
I don't know. That's how I look at it. So pretty dumb stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it is not the dumbest thing that we're going to talk about. We have a special section that is for the dumbest thing that I found on the web, and we call that Apocalypse Pending.
Let's check it out. It's the apocalypse. What is it? What's going to be?
Okay, this one, I know that the coronavirus stuff, right? Very, very popular. But this one isn't even about the coronavirus, so to speak. It kind of got us into the story, but it's not the whole thing. All right, gonna bring it up on the screen here. Zach, bring up the fucking. Thanks, Zach.
Good job.
Mayor lies in coffin and pretends to be dead coronavirus victim to avoid arrest after breaking curfew rules to go drinking.
What?
You fucking kidding me?
Pretends to be a dead.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Okay. I need more information. Where did this happen?
Jamie Rolando Urbina Torres, the mayor of the small town in Peru, lay in a coffin, pretend to be dead, to try to not get arrested.
Okay.
Torres was caught by police violating coronavirus lockdown rules while drinking with friends when officers came to arrest him in the town of Tontarilla in the south part of the country. He laid down in an open casket and played dead. The photo of the mayor wearing a face mask and lying in the coffee has been circulating online.
Oh
I'm not sure why. It's not like it's like crazy or anything. Police say he violated curfew and social distancing laws in order to drink liquor with his friends, and he was drunk when he was arrested. It is not clear exactly where he and his friends were drinking or why they were open caskets there, which when I was reading this, I was wondering the same thing. Why are there just open caskets?
That's what I'm wondering too. Yeah, I was trying to why was there a casket anywhere near this guy?
He had previously been accused by locals of failing to take the threat of the virus seriously and failing to implement safety precautions in the town. Locals say Torres has spent just 8 days in the town since the start of the lockdown and has failed to put in place any local safety measures. So this guy goes out, gets hammered with his friends. The police are like, hey, you can't do that. And he's like, fuck, how am I going to get out of this? And his drunk ass was like, I'm going to go lay down and pretend like I'm dead.
I'm going to lay down in that coffin.
And I'm dead. They can't arrest me if I'm dead.
I like the concept of like take the coffin out of it. I like just the angle of playing dead to try to get out of arrests.
Like you got pulled over?
Like what? Yeah, like that's this guy's thing, maybe.
Yeah, like, could be.
Yeah, he gets pulled over. That would be hilarious. As soon as he gets pulled over and parks his car, he immediately starts to recline his seat, and then just like rolls down his window, and then just lays there, and then just pretends to be dead. Just refuses to answer the police officer. Like, sir, could you show me your license and registration?
No,
No, I'm dead.
I'm dead. What do you mean I'm dead? I picture him like they get him out,
Yeah.
and they're doing a sobriety test on him, right? And he's walking the line. He's just fucking it all up. They're doing the nose thing, and he's fucking touching all sorts of parts. Like, okay, you're under arrest, and he just fucking. After he fails everything miserably, he just ragdolls it to the ground, and then he's like, I'm fucking dead. Like he gave himself a chance, and then when he failed, he just died. So that he could hopefully get out of it forever.
I love the concept of someone trying to get out of anything, like that being a character trait. Just this person in my mind of whenever, like, you know, people are really upset with them or they did something wrong and they get caught, their just go-to is like a possum, just to play dead.
I want to bring this home. Marriage, right. Aaron, Lindsay. I think
you get in an argument, you know, with your wife or something like that. And she's like, I cannot believe. And then she looks over and you're just laying on the couch. Dan, stop.
Hey, Dan.
I know you're not dead.
Dan, real quick before we go out, can you help with laundry and just fucking, like, just hear a thud?
You really commit. You learn how to do pratfalls just so you can pretend to be dead.
Honey, can you make dinner? And just, like, as soon as, like, just wherever you are, just fucking out.
I love, now I'm taking it even further in my brain. I love the person.
Go to my in-law and just.
Now I love the couple. Now I love the imaginary couple where the one person always pretends to be dead and the other person always falls for it. And so,
like panics,
like there's exactly,
like Daddy boy,
like he's supposed to go out to dinner with his in-laws. He really doesn't want to, so he just pretends to be dead, and he takes it all the way to where she calls an ambulance. The ambulance goes. Somehow he bribes the ambulance people, like, to put him in the back of the ambulance. They take him, you know, like to the hospital or whatever.
Right.
She goes to the hospital, and then once the window has passed, he doesn't have to have dinner with his in-laws anymore. He's like, I'm back. Baby, I'm back.
He's peeking at his watch, right, laying in there like, I don't know. His vitals are fine. He just beep.
She's telling his friend, she's like, it's unbelievable. It's the miracles we're so blessed. My husband has died 47 times
this month.
He's been brought back. We have a $4.2 million ambulance bill. He's been brought back every single time.
They just buy an ambulance eventually. He just does it so much. But that'd be so great. Falling out anything. Have you ever done anything super stupid to, like, get a lie that you thought you could get away with, and then you look back on it now and you're like, that was so fucking dumb?
Oh yeah, I have a sad one.
Okay.
This is from, well, other people say I can laugh at it myself when I was a little kid.
I'll laugh because I'm a monster.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny. I think it's so. When I was this was like second grade, so real little kid.
Okay.
So I'm going to school at that time, Anchorage, Alaska, and I used to wet the bed all the time, like bad bedwetter, and, you know, super embarrassing. And I would have friends come to my house and stuff, for my, you know, our apartment, whatever like that, after school, and I was always nervous that I would get, like, caught, you know, like wetting the bed.
Peeing on yourself.
Right. Well, because you'd wet the bed, and then I felt so bad after doing it for so long that I would be hesitant to tell my mom, as if she wasn't going to find out, because I wasn't doing my own laundry at that age.
Okay.
But I knew she would get annoyed, like, which I get now as a parent, where it's like, oh my God, I have to wash all his bedding again.
Yes.
Again. You know, over and over and over. So one day, I don't tell my mom. Friend comes over after school, and I had really wet it that time. And we come over, he sits on my bed and just sits in my pee puddle, basically, like those super wet sheets, and is, of course, like, ugh. And then he goes, oh my God. He's like, did you wet the bed? And I just couldn't bring myself to be like, yes, please don't tell anybody.
Of course I did.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
So my lie was, I'm like, no. I'm like, I am a really hard sleeper. And my mom wakes me up in the mornings by throwing a bucket of water on me.
Okay.
That was a lie I said.
Okay.
I said he did not buy it, even as a little kid, for 1 millisecond. He's like, no, she doesn't.
You fucking dummy.
Right, no, she doesn't. And then my mom is there. So then this little asshole asks my mom, do you wake him up by throwing water? And she's like, what? No. She doesn't know what's going on. So I'm like, ugh! Like, I'm like the little kid in the back. I'm like, Mom, just go with it. Go with it.
You pissed your pants while you're standing there?
So I told him, I told him a super dumb lie. I probably could have thought of something better.
Right.
And then this son of a bitch, he tells everybody at school. I will never forget this memory. This is a sad memory. Next day, you know, during lunch, everybody has their different little classes, the long classic hot lunchroom tables.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a big group where we'd all sit together. I have my little tray, my milk, my food. I'm walking towards our table. He points and he goes, hey, it's the bedwetter. Everybody at the table laughs. And I went, and just like took a left turn. And I went and just sat at the table. It was like me and the two other social rejects.
Little Danny Pee Pants.
Yep. That was my fate. Luckily, I went to a different school. In my mind, that was my fate the rest of the time I went to school there. I was now one of the outcasts.
You're a pee-pee guy.
I was a pee-pee guy.
Oh man,
I was PB bed puddle guy.
That's so sad. It's so sad, but I still think that it's great.
Thank you. That's a super dumb lie.
Whew. Yeah, that's sad.
That's a sad one.
But you don't do it anymore, do you?
I don't do it
Sometimes,
anymore.
on accident.
I haven't done it in a while.
Have you ever you thought you were just gonna have a 2-finger pour before you went to bed, and then you did a full glass, then pissed yourself in bed?
Ooh, that's probably coming up in my near future.
It's on the way. So I have a really dumb lie.
Okay.
And I completely forgot about this, and then just remembered it when this story came up, and I was like, "That's fucking crazy. Who would take it that far?
Okay.
To pretend you were dead to get out of something like that."
Okay.
So let's go back to high school.
Okay.
Okay. So here we are. It's Joe in high school, and I don't remember if this girl came over because we are going to do homework. I don't know if we're going to study or whatever it is. I don't remember.
Okay.
But we planned on hooking up, right? And she didn't drive, so she got dropped off. I don't know what my parents or a friend. I don't really know. But she came over. My parents weren't super strict about whether we had girls in our room with us or whatever at that point, right?
All right.
They trusted us.
Parents.
Woo! So we're in there, and I'll speed it up a little bit. But we're hooking out. We're hooking up, and I'm in the bed, and we're under the sheets entirely, and she's giving me a blowjob.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
When this happens,
Man, you studied a lot better than I did. Your study habits way more fun than mine were in high school.
the bed was not even covered in pee. Like our two stories
Man.
couldn't be any further different. But I am so high school, freshman year or something like that. I don't know.
I picture like yours going a very different direction. You're like, yeah. And then she said I had the biggest dick anyone had ever seen. She told everyone at school. The next month, everybody sucked my dick. And then they made a trophy for me, and they still talk about it to this day. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a dumb story. This makes you look like a champion.
And that's my favorite lie.
And I'm just pee pants guy, and you're like,
and I'm Horsecock Johnson. You get it.
I get it.
Hey, Time Suck fans, you guys get it. All right, so she gave me a blowjob under the blanket, and as soon as it started happening, the dreaded knock on the door.
Boy.
Door opens.
Oh, boy.
Like it's happening right there under the blanket, and my stepdad goes, "Nope, out," and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like I felt really bad. Whatever it was, right? So we waited.
Nope,
we had to call. Yeah,
out.
nope, out. So she had to pack up all of her stuff. She called whoever it was. I don't know if it was her parents. But as soon as she left, he goes, "What was going on?" And here's what I said. Again, high schooler.
Yeah.
She had a new glow-in-the-dark T-shirt that she wanted to show me.
So you don't turn off the lights.
So we got in bed and laid under the covers so I could see her fucking glow-in-the-dark T-shirt.
Okay.
He bought it.
He bought it?
No, of course he fucking didn't buy it, man. She was sucking my dick. but like, what? Like, that's what popped in my dumb head.
What did you get in a lot of trouble?
Nah, I don't know. I don't really remember. I get a bunch of dumb shit.
But he definitely didn't buy it.
No. But
like,
I mean, how mad are you going to get? I was getting my dick sucked. Bro code. No, but it was super awkward. It was super weird. And it did remind me of another time, shorter version of it. I was breaking out of my dad's house, like to sneak out for the night. And I got out and I was going down, and then I hear him go, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Oh, I thought I heard something outside. I was checking it out." And I'm just like all dressed up. My hair is fucking perfect. Like dressed to the fucking nines to go to a bone storm.
I thought there was a burglar outside, and I just, I didn't want to show up my T-shirt.
I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I was gonna go check it out, and he's like, "Get inside." I was like, "All right." Just like brand new Converse.
Yeah.
Just styled, ready to go get it. Go make the rounds.
I thought I heard an owl, and I wanted to check it out.
I was bird watching. Do you want to go look at the stars with me, Dad?
Dad.
So I didn't have a lie for that one, but anyway, that's pretty fun.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that.
So that was pretty dumb. And we're going to go to another side now of the dumb stuff.
Okay.
And you're going to get this all ready. Move on to a segment where we're going to address overly and needlessly negative reviews left by the least favorite people online. And those are our 1-star heroes.
Boom.
I get no respect in real life, always am upset, so I let them know I hate them on the internet, yeah.
Okay, this is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Okay.
Is just people who just are needlessly, cruel with their reviews.
Assholes.
Just assholes, because I feel like people don't understand. It's like, that's how businesses, in today's age, stay alive is often by their Yelp reviews.
Yeah, word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
They can't. Oh, they don't have an advertising budget, and they're trying to do their best.
Yep.
So hope people talk
More
about it.
and more people go on Yelp to see, like, where they want to go eat. And if they see a bunch of 1 stars, they will generally skip it. I can be one of those people.
Yeah. Same with movie reviews. Like
Same with movie reviews.
Like I learned a long time ago to actually really look into it for myself
Yes,
instead of going to
yes.
Rotten Tomatoes where there's
Right. But a lot of
that have
people
the
do
dumbest
that.
fucking
Yes. Yeah. And so it just, I don't know. It just drives me crazy when someone's, they got a good business, they're doing the best they can, and then somebody, like, one tiny thing goes wrong in their mind. It's 1 star.
I had to use a plastic cup.
Ugh. So today we're looking at Hudson's Hamburgers.
Oh, right here.
Right here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Okay.
Been around since like 1911, 1912. This family business.
They started down on the dock. Duh.
Yeah. Started down by the lake. A little hamburger stand.
Yeah, but it was like 5-cent hamburgers. That's where I was going with that.
Okay, yeah.
Just like that's how long they've been around.
Forever.
All the way back to when beef was free.
Yep, and they have a really cool, like, simple little business model. It's hamburgers, it's soda, it's coffee, it's some pies you can get from behind the counter, and then that's it.
No. Order fries and they'll kick you out.
Yep, and
it's cash only.
Cash only. You know
No
what?
exceptions ever.
But all of that is made clear with signage. You can see the menu coming in. If you take 20 seconds and just do your due diligence to figure out what's up there, you know the game plan.
Right.
I remember when I went there the first time, my reaction was like, oh, good for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, something different. And and it's like I knew right away there wasn't those side menus because I can read a menu.
Right.
And in that moment, if I would have wanted French fries really bad, then I would have just went to a different restaurant.
Altogether, yeah.
Altogether.
Yeah.
Some people just can't make those decisions.
And we love this fact together. We've talked about it a little bit, but when Guy Fieri,
oh, yes.
he came to town doing
Yep.
his diners. I fucking
Diners,
Drive-In,
Dives, and Dash
whatever.
or something like
he
that,
He came to
yeah.
Coeur d'Alene, hitting some places. He wanted to go to Hudson's. They wanted to get the secret sauce, the secret formula.
Yeah, for
Hudson
their
said,
hot
go
ketchup.
fuck yourself. And
Yeah.
they said, well, we're not going to come if you don't give it. And they were like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, we don't care.
They just didn't have him come to the thing.
Right.
Made him go somewhere else.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, I love that part.
Yep.
I mean,
They do what they do.
I think Guy is overly hated for no reason.
Okay.
But I guess I don't want to
He doesn't
add
annoy
to
me.
that.
He doesn't annoy me. I just his whole whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So 4 stars.
Okay.
283 reviews is overall. Now let's look at some 1 stars. Starting with Lori G.
Oh, Lori.
Lori G says back in August of 2019, I have never, all caps, had such horrible service 2 times in a row. And right there, oh, there we go.
There's a clown.
There's
Reminds
a
me of
clown.
a clown.
This time, and I love that actually, 2 times in a row. If you had the worst horrible service you've ever had, like I've never had it, 1 time, why would you go back?
Right.
But they go back. And then this time was the last time I will waste my time. Okay, they love saying time. Coming to this so-called business. I called in my order, came in, stood at the cash register while 2 women were looking at pictures on their phones for over 5 minutes. Looked at me, then continued to chat and laugh while I waited for them. Nope, that didn't happen.
They'll pull like a movie scene. Like they're
Right.
doing, they go.
Right, nope, that never happened.
Nope, we never had that happen one time.
I've been in there so many times.
And they're super nice.
They're super nice. And I never would they just look at you and be like, no.
You
I want
dumb-
to go back to my phone for 5 more minutes.
Bye.
And the time before that, I stood and waited for 15 minutes for them to even take my order while I chatted it up with visiting tourists to give them the lowdown on the joint. When I get up to the cash register, she says, sorry, we're not taking orders anymore. Really? That never happened. This is a lie. I know they're busy, but the service is so ridiculous, I'll never be back. Just because you don't need business doesn't mean you need to be so rude.
Oh, Lori.
This is nonsense.
This
only happened in Lori G's mind.
I picture her like leather jacket, like leaning up next to the cash register, like filling in the tourists. Like, this place is the bomb, bro. If you want another 6 spot and like pointing them out,
Right.
This place sucks though. Smoking a cigarette, just laying it into them, letting them know how she feels.
I just love like what? Like no, they're not okay. So to get a better feel for Lori, this is not like an isolated thing. Like she's not like some amazing person.
Okay.
I like to look at other reviews. When I see like someone who's left a 1 star, ideally I like to find a few more 1 stars they've done, just to get a feel for who they are.
Okay.
So okay, this next place is Burger King. Really quick one. Another 1 star from last year.
Who the fuck hit?
Who 1 stars Burger King?
Why?
I know.
What?
I know. And listen to why
Your expectations are too high.
exactly.
You've overshot.
Yep.
Okay.
And listen to this lie.
All right.
Worst line ever. There must have been 10 cars in line. I was in the middle of the stack and waited over 20 minutes in the freaking drive-thru. People who in angry one-star reviews use the word freaking too. I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Just get more. Come on. Sell it.
Sell it. In the freaking.
Oh my freaking gosh.
Oh yeah. In the freaking drive-thru, never got my food because I was so mad by the time I came to the window and nobody was there. So I drove off. Screw them. What world is Lori G living in? That didn't happen. You don't sit in a drive-thru that's obviously packed and crowded, and then when you finally get to the window, they're like, let's hide from her. Come on, hide.
This is the one. This is the one.
This is the one we don't like.
No, this is the 10th car. It's tradition. Hide.
Hide, duck. Don't take her order. Don't take her order.
Why?
I've been to a million drive-thrus.
Have you ever showed up and because the person's not there anymore?
Never ever showed up. And this mirrors the last thing when she's like, and they told me they couldn't take my order anymore. It's like, oh really? You're just this nice, kind person out in the world, and restaurant after restaurant, people are like,
nope,
don't want your business.
She's here.
Lori's here. Refuse to take her order and hide.
There's only one place ever in the world that when you pull up to a drive-thru, they might disappear.
Yeah.
And that's if like a magic store had a drive-thru. And that's acceptable.
Yeah,
You should
exactly.
be like, good. Like fucking.
That would be amazing if you go to a magic store drive-thru and as you start to take their order, like, what do you want? And you start to place your order and then just a poof of smoke. And you're like, oh, man.
He goes to like hand you a hamburger and go, he turns it into pizza.
I was picturing the hand buzzer.
And then Lori one-stars him. I didn't want fucking pizza.
I didn't want pizza for my magic trick. This is the 10th time in a row I went to the magician drive-thru store.
Go to hand it because the classic, he hands you your food and then you take his arm and like he rips your arm off. He's like, I want to start. Okay, we need a magic fast food restaurant crossover where they do sweet ass tricks.
Yep.
You order something like a fucking smoke bomb and then like you already have your order. It'd be great.
I'm picturing somebody ordering one bandana. And then they get there and she's like, boop, boop. They just pull you one after another.
God damn it.
God, you got me again. I just wanted one
filling
bandana,
up
not
your
1,000.
whole car with a bunch of fucking tied together bananas. Or bandanas.
Bananas too, fine, why not?
Woo!
Okay,
Nailed it.
So what? Okay, so another one with Lori, just to get an even better feel for Lori.
Okay.
Now we're over with Panera. All right, now she's also one-star. This is a couple years back. She's one-starred Panera.
What's she doing?
Let me say this. This Panera is the worst in customer service. I love Panera, but we'll never be back to this location. I tried to use the rapid pickup for my order, but it would never process. And I kept trying. So I went to Pandora. I think she meant Panera. to ask them to honor $5 off discount that they were giving for using the app. Instead of taking care of me, I had to talk to the assistant manager, which went on to her checking with the district manager of Panera. This is a real Karen.
Fucking
Which
what?
I never even talked to because she was too busy sitting on the computer trying to figure out if the app is up and running. Didn't really expect to stand around waiting for them to pull their heads out of their butts to figure out what was wrong. I just wanted to order my food. It was quite simple, really. Just honor the discount and order my food. You can figure out your computer later. You sure as heck don't do it during lunch rush hour. I will say that the original front counter person I talked to was very nice, but both managers need to take a class on customer service. Oh, Lori.
What world? What world is she in?
And I love that this kind of person, because computer problems happen, and I've been and I've been in a situation where and then I realized this is going to be a long, convoluted thing. I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I get it.
Okay.
Like I've had those moments. This is somebody who expects she tried to use their app, and let's say it doesn't work correctly. She expects, like, I feel like her expectations, like she's going to walk in, it's a busy, it's rush hour, and they're like, stop everything! Hey, stop, get the fucking president on the phone! Get the president of Panera! We have to figure out Lori's $5 discount situation now!
She's clicking the menu, it's not opening. Everybody get the fuck out of here!
People running.
Like the tech company helicopter.
We got the president being helicoptered in right now, Lori. We will get this.
Do you need a soup? Mm-hmm. We'll give you a soup and some bread while you wait, please.
And then Lori, this kind of person, would still give it a 1 star and be like, I can't believe it took the president of Panera 20 minutes to helicopter in to figure out my $5 discount code.
He landed an ugly yellow helicopter. Couldn't you had a more decent color be a president?
This is the kind of person, I guarantee you, that Lori, on multiple occasions in her life, has said, the customer is always right.
Oh, for sure.
Stormed out.
In the chain of events that she's saying where she complained to the manager, and then that manager went to the district manager, where the fuck are they? Like, so are they all like, okay, come on. Like, they bring her into the back office where she can watch everybody be on computers.
It's nonsense. She's crazy.
Like, follow me.
Yeah.
They go in the way back and they open it up, and the district manager happens to be sitting there, and they all go in and sit down, and that district manager just sits on the computer.
Yeah.
It doesn't even fucking.
Oh my God.
I'll get that. I'm busy. It doesn't, like, what?
No,
there's no way
it's
that would
nonsense.
happen anywhere.
No. I have fantasies when I read stuff like this about wanting to have my own, just specifically to deal with people like this ludicrous fantasy where I have my own restaurant.
Right.
Somebody like this comes in. Lori comes in, like I'm the kid working out front, goes into my office and gets me, is like, hey, can you deal with this lady? And he gives me the whole lowdown, who she's a real Karen, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then I go, I'm like, Lori, I am so sorry. What's the problem? She tells me about the discount. I'm like, I'm going to figure that out. Wait right here. I'm going to figure that out. And then I go back to my office and just ignore her. And I don't. And then I see how long she waits. And then when she's furious, I'm like, you know what? We figured it out. And what I did back in my office, I wrote some stuff down on my app. And I'm like, it looks like you were supposed to go to this landing page that's www. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Fucking get the fuck out of here, Lori.
$5 fuck off.
It's you know what? You thought you were clicking the $5 discount when really we were offering a fuck Lori and don't ever come to my store again discount, just to see their head explode. And then just like, get out of here.
They
don't need you.
Like, no. I know it's a coincidence, but that's what it's called. It's called the $5 go fuck yourself, Lori. I'll go. Okay. I see that could be offensive.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to the manager, and he just fucking disappear.
And then just don't come. Oh, I would love just to frustrate people like this.
You come back with a flyer that like has it on there. She's like, no, look, and it says like the code says $5 fuck you, Lori, like on a beautiful like well-made
Make a nice
banner.
flyer. Okay, couple quick more.
Okay.
This is Sue's. Also went to Hudson's, and this drives me crazy.
Okay.
1 star. We're new to this area. However, our grandpa ate burgers here as a teenager, and so we thought we'd check it out.
By the way, 2 friends.
Okay. Oh yeah. Good pickup.
Good catch.
Reviews seem stellar. Oh boy. I don't like to knock local history, and I know folks love the history of this place, but the burgers are just plain boring and overpriced. The bun's not toasted. There's no tomato or lettuce. Ever. They will ask you if you want mustard, etc. I said yes and was flooded with mustard. No, that never happened. Barely enjoyable.
You put them on your own burger, by the way.
Right, right, exactly. Exactly. You put them on your own. They didn't do that.
They never would.
And no fries? Seriously? What's up with that? I know another tradition. This place is making a fortune on saps. Saps, what an idiot.
Willing to pay big
for literally nothing. What are you talking about?
It's cheap 89 cents hamburger.
No ingredients other than meat and this. Okay, so whatever. So what drives me crazy about a review like this is when they're mad about like the menu options. You know that when you get there, so fuck off.
Right out the gate.
Just don't go then.
You see the menu.
You ass Suze.
The things that you want aren't on the menu.
Yeah.
Go away.
Go away.
Just go away.
And this is indicative of who Suze is, right? She 1-stars Papa John's.
What the hell's going on today?
Right.
So like
the
it's
expectations. Oh, she 1-stars Papa John, or he does. I don't know.
Okay.
He let's say he.
Okay.
He 1-stars Papa John's. Very rude to customers, and there's never any close customer parking because they park their delivery cars right in front of the store. Yeah, because they can be fast.
Right.
And that's another thing where it's like, oh, you had to park 8 spots away, you lazy piece of shit.
You had to walk across like
Can't believe I had to
14
walk.
feet of balanced level asphalt to get to the place that you go.
Oh, these people. Oh,
Just because you couldn't drive through the front door doesn't mean that you need to give them 1 star.
Right.
Jesus.
Terrible. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do. There's one more, and then just a tiny quick one. This Sue's. This is a place I've been to down Pacific Palisades, Gladstone's. It's a great seafood place as you're driving up to Malibu on PCH.
Okay, fine.
It's awesome, and this is so insane. They're 1-star in this place because it's not how it used to be like 30 years ago. What the heck happened to Gladstone's? It's completely lost its charm. Haven't been in a year or so. Okay, but it feels like 30 years.
And how many spaces are they going to put after a period?
Oh yeah, a lot of spaces.
That's 8. That's 8 spaces.
We used to love this place. Used to have peanuts on the floor. Funny placemats every day. Pictures of firemen battling Malibu blazes. Molasses bread. Fisherman's feast. All that is gone. Took my hubby on 9/11 after a ceremony at Pepperdine. The food is so expensive. We were squirming in our seats. You know what? It's been expensive for years. There's not even anything like the deep fried bonanza I just mentioned. I know it's bad for you, but every now and then I want my deep fried fisherman's feast. Service, flag someone down. Okay, just on and on. If you remember the old Gladstones, don't go. Just savor the memories of old place. So sad, really sad. And again, this kills me because these are things you could have noticed right when you went in. Mm-hmm. So you know what? So and it just when people like 1 star based on what are you doing?
What? Yeah,
you're not 1 star in that situation initially because it's bad. You didn't try the new things. Mm-hmm. You're just mad. It's not like it used to be.
Yeah,
and you make no effort to try the new things, and then you 1 star because you are a 1 star person. This is about you, not the business.
Exactly. It's your personality, your character traits.
You're the problem. You have a shitty character.
Not the things around you.
You can be sad.
Yeah.
I've been sad. I've never in my life gone to a place that's different than it used to be. I'm going to get online and tear them apart.
It's like, it reminds me of like going back and playing some of your favorite video games.
Right.
When you were like, you go back and you play them and they're never going to be the way that you remember them. Ever. But guess what?
Life
it was still fucking sweet. Mm-hmm. I just now it's like doesn't hold up that well.
Okay,
I can't stop playing it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not gonna hate it. I'm just gonna go to the next thing
and
move the fuck on
and move on
and keep my memories.
Exactly.
Try and stay happy.
So here's the last one.
Okay,
last one. Alex N. And again, this is a place. This is a great place.
God,
1 star. This is the most insane one.
Only review he's ever written.
I know.
Zero
Made this
friends.
profile just for this. One major issue I had with Hudson's was when my friend asked for lemonade. He then gave him a water. Since he is white, I found this extremely racist of an act and unforgivable. Another thing that happened was he could not remember whether we got single or double burgers, making it more racist. Burger was good, though. What is going on here?
That has to be a joke.
And that's what I was thinking. And I was thinking like, okay, it's got to be a joke. But then if it's a joke... You're an asshole for 1 starring it. Like that's not a funny joke.
No, it's a terrible joke.
Because you just given a terrible review.
You just called like some people racist,
right?
Over
because you think you're
patties.
my silly absurd humor.
That's not racist.
No,
maybe it is. Am I missing something?
No.
Okay.
This person is either just nuts, or they are like you said. They think they're funny, absurd, surreal. You're not.
Nope.
Save those kind of jokes for you and your weird friends. And it's an inside joke.
Yeah.
It's not a joke you put on Yelp to shit on a business.
No, not at all. Not even funny one bit.
No,
man. And that's all he did.
That's all he did.
What's he
made a whole
since?
Yelp account just for that.
Wow, he just doesn't have an audience to test his jokes. Yeah. And so he goes to Yelp. That was his first joke.
That was his first joke
he's ever tried. Didn't go well.
Didn't
get no friends. Anything.
That's it.
1 star heroes. You fucking kidding me? Man, you brought it. I mean, you've made me hate a lot of people I don't know. Really quick, which I like.
Good,
now,
good.
It's not always just really bad stuff, though, on the internet. We mentioned it out the gate, where there are good stuff, too. Great inventions, fantastic discoveries, advancements in society, amazing people just doing amazing things, make you feel a little bit better about humanity. Mm-hmm. And we call that Sliver of Hope.
Perfect.
Sliver of Hope.
All right, so this one is amazing.
Okay, I like amazing.
It's an example of somebody just doing whatever they possibly could.
Okay.
To make a positive change in the world.
Okay.
All right. So here we have, bring it up on the screen here, Zach. Zach, bring it up, fuck!
Okay.
Captain Thomas More, World War II veteran who captured hearts around the world after successfully raising millions of dollars for healthcare workers fighting the novel coronavirus, has been officially knighted by the Queen of England in honor of his incredible campaign. Moore originally started walking around his back garden on April 6th with the intention of raising about 1,000 pounds solely by doing 100 laps before his 100th birthday on April 30th. Over the course of just 1 month, however, Moore's foundation topped a whopping $40 million for NHS charities altogether, a new Guinness World Record for money raised on behalf of the healthcare system.
Wow.
And all he wanted to do, and all he did, he just set out, he's like, what could I do? I'm going to walk around my fucking garden.
Yeah.
And raise $40 million?
That's amazing.
Are you kidding me?
More than 1 million people signs some petition to have like him knighted. That's all. That's so inspiring. Where he's turning 100 years old,
right?
And most people, I feel like, that are literally half his age would maybe like think about doing something nice and be like, "Ugh, sounds like all the work."
Yeah. Yeah. You never know what it's going to do. And this just
And you're never too old to help. I mean, that's just cool too. Where I think there's a lot of ageism in society,
right?
And a lot of people, all the dismissive terms, boomer, whatever,
right.
And people, I mean, it's whatever people like to joke about, like older people. And this guy at 100 years old just did more in one kind of a little campaign of awesomeness. Than most people will do in their entire lives. That's really inspiring.
If you think your little idea is maybe not good enough or it's too dumb to like make a difference, that's an example of like maybe you give it a shot.
I love it.
It's goofy enough. Like you just walked around and raised a bunch of money. It's amazing. Yay!
Thank you.
So we got the good, we got the bad, and the internet for us, thankfully, doesn't ever stop giving us gifts. It just keeps on going.
We got more show?
We've got another segment to explore here.
I love it.
And we've got weird products, strangest videos, some viral videos, whatever it is.
Okay.
And we simply call this To You from Internet.
I'm excited.
The internet has all sorts of neat things. Anything you want can be yours. Let's take a peek, together, as a couple. To You from Internet.
Together
as
a couple. Which all right, so are you familiar with Wish?
No.
Okay, so Wish.com is famous for having like the most terrible knockoff shit imaginable.
Okay.
Random what the fuck items, they'll pop up on your Facebook feed or whatever, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Sure.
Price is so low, it makes no sense. Oftentimes, you'll buy this item, it'll show up 6 months later than you thought it was going to show up, and it looks nothing like the thing that you're going to buy.
Okay.
It's ridiculous the amount of things that you can buy for the prices that you're going to get it, all right? So it's fun to explore. I dove in there this past week and came back with some stuff I wanted to show you.
Okay.
Go ahead and bring this up on the screen here.
Oh, my God.
So this is a cosplay party latex coat disguise mask-proof feet latex asphyxiation headgear.
Wow, that is specific.
For the ones that are listening, we've got a naked man who is wearing a mask over his face that has like a anteater snout thing on the front with just a foot smashed into it, and it's sealed up nice and tight so that he gets all the fragrance of that foot.
Wow, it's very what I love about this is that somebody who clearly was probably really, really into this very specific fetish was like, oh my God, but there's so many other people into this fetish. And they're like, I'm going to make this whole thing. It's expensive, but it's worth it. It's quality. And it's initially for $180. And then it's been marked off 71% and it's down to $53. Because they didn't realize they were one of like 6 people on earth who needs this.
It was
thing.
him and the one sticking their foot in there. Like those are the 2 people that wanted this.
I'm sure. I mean, obviously, foot fetish is a real thing, but like
it is, yeah.
But when you go from the range of just out of all the people that are going to be foot fetish people, now you get a pretty small slice of the pie already.
Okay,
and then out of that slice, you're taking people who are just like they want to smell a little bit some foot. They want to maybe rub a foot on their genitals,
just
whatever,
little foot stuff,
some foot stuff. Now you're like, who is going to go from there to spending $180 on this latex weird anteater headpiece to just get all of the smells of a foot stuck in? And then it just looks so convoluted. Like I just picture people wrenching their necks when the one person, if they jerk their leg while you're wearing this, your head gets ripped.
Get a little sweaty, and that foot's never coming out.
Right.
That's exactly what they want.
This just seems like a terrible idea. This seems like a recipe for so many neck injuries.
And the design, like the color option, it's just fucking beige.
Yeah, it's not sexy.
No, it's
Oh
man,
it looks like a weird torture device.
Like the share link. There's a share link, and again, one's like, I don't want this, but I know someone who might.
I know my Uncle Derek.
My Uncle Derek loves this shit.
Would love a foot latex helmet face mask thing.
All right, and this one's 90% off.
Okay.
This is a pig simulation trotter's cushion funny cute pillow fun guaranteed toy. Which the problem with the title of this thing...
What is that? It looks so gross.
It's like a pigfoot pillow.
Oh, it's supposed to be a decapitated... That is disgusting. It looks bloody.
I know, but look
and it's
how
huge.
cute.
It's huge. According to this picture, this is like a gigantic body pillow.
Right. 90% off, though.
90%. It's gigantic. It's like a gigantic bloody pigfoot that looks in the picture like it's a good 3 feet long.
Oh, it's probably 5. That's a 5 foot.
If you unbend the wrist because it's like its wrist is bent.
Right.
That's the dumbest product I've ever seen. Like, I can't imagine anybody wanting this.
I
can't imagine one person wanting this in the whole world.
2 favorites about this. One, it's that this lady is standing in what could be a Target ad if you took out the giant Pigfoot pillow.
Right.
Like, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very sterile
like,
ad.
You know, live, laugh, often, whatever that thing says. And like a beautiful little pillow. And then it's just the lady with a giant fucking Pigfoot. And my other favorite thing is look at the bottom. Look at the reviews.
I know, 5 stars.
One 5-star review. One person.
It's got to be the person who made it. The person. That's the only time it's been reviews. Whoever made this Bigfoot.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking 5 stars.
Click.
And then no one's ever bought it. Yeah, it's 90% off for a reason.
Would you run for the mountains if you showed up and like you're gonna finally get lucky?
Yeah.
And you go into this chick's room, and on her pillow is this Pigfoot pillow.
You know what?
Or on her bed
okay.
is this pig. Would you be like, I'm out?
Here's my guy brain going back to like single days.
Okay.
If I go for a hookup and I see like this Pigfoot in the bedroom, my first thought is sex is gonna be great because this person's super weird.
Oh, you're crazy.
Second thought is this is never gonna be long term.
How fast can I run?
How fast I'm gonna stay. The sex is probably gonna be great.
You didn't change your
And
name.
then-
We covered that. You had to name this whole
Right.
time.
And I'm like, probably not gonna turn into a relationship because I'm guessing that somebody who sleeps with a giant bloody Pigfoot might have some psychological problems.
Not gonna put a ring on it, like right away.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Doesn't get better from there.
I don't think so.
What's in the closet?
What? Oh.
If that's on the bed, what's in the
And
closet?
she's like, hey, come check out the stuff I have in my. You know, what will be great where you know, like you should be scared is if somebody has like a casual giant bloody Pigfoot pillow in their bed, and they don't say anything about it, and then later on they're like, hey, I want to show you something super weird. That's when you're like, what the fuck could that be?
What's next?
If this isn't worth even mentioning, what's the weird thing going to be? It's going to be a
just-
dead body.
It's a bigger version of the same thing, but now it's like 8 feet. And then as you get to know her, you just got bigger and bigger versions of the same bloody Pigfoot. All right, this is my favorite wish
Okay.
one though. So, holy shit! Take a look at this. In the caption,
Oh my God.
the
Sorry.
caption behind this is this older brother. His little brother bought this It costume off of Wish, like that It the clown, right? Zach, blow up the picture.
That does not look anything
And so
like it.
It is the worst thing you could ever imagine.
It's not even close to the movie.
And we'll have these pictures thrown up on our Instagram and Facebook, right?
yeah.
At Is We Dumb. You can check
Yeah.
that out. But they have like this shitty printed face on it that got all like morphed and bent out of shape. And then you have this weird wig that makes no sense. And it's just one piece thing. The buttons are all crooked down it. And you bought it and it just showed up.
So weird.
Right.
So weird.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. So anyway, Wishes, there you go. There's a...
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, wow. That's even worse close up than I thought it was going to be.
My bad.
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh, my God.
Here, I think I can get a little bit closer. Okay, that's all right.
That's
So
okay.
anyway, that's
Yeah.
the stuff I found with Wish.
Good job.
Thank you,
found
man.
Some super dumb stuff.
Yeah, super dumb.
All of those huge wastes of money.
Right. But Wish.com is never ending. I'm sure
my
we'll
God.
find ourselves back in there again soon. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this stuff up.
Okay.
How do you feel right now? You feel good?
I feel good. I feel like that was fun.
Right, as
I had
always.
fun times.
Yeah, me too. I had fun. I laughed.
That's
I
some laughs
giggled.
we had.
Thanks to Zach Cohen for creating some custom music beds for the show. Thanks to Logan and Kate at the Spicy Club for continuing to pump out the best merch in the podcast game and for managing our social media accounts. Zach Flannery for producing and directing. Thank you, Zach.
He directed?
Hey, directors.
Happy to do it.
He's a phone book. He's
Yeah, awesome,
Zach
awesome.
Flannery, directory. Follow us Instagram, Facebook at IsWeDumb. You can also find us online, iswedumb.com. IsWeDumb threads available, badmagicmerch.com. Subscribe to
Yeah.
our YouTube channel, Bad Magic Productions. You can feel free to reach out, questions, comments, or death threats if you want. Info at iswedumb.com. And yes, this is a brand new show.
Yes.
So one of the best ways that people can help us out is by rating
giving us
and
good
reviewing.
ratings and reviews.
Right.
Don't be one of the people we made fun of, please.
Right.
If you don't like it, please just move on.
Right.
And if you do like it, help other people find it. Find something that you like by giving us some nice reviews and ratings online.
Yes, tell it, family, friends, people, strangers. You
Strangers?
can try and explain it to them. You look like a fucking weirdo, but give it a shot.
Word of mouth is awesome. And then next to that, ratings and reviews are the best. And then you listen to more shows Wednesdays, noon Pacific time.
Right. That's fun.
That's fun.
We're doing it all, man. And remember, don't be an idiot. Try to raise your game. Work on being less dumb tomorrow. And if we all play to our higher abilities, this will be our last show, first
Yep.
and last. But because that'll never happen, we'll be sure to
We'll be back
see you
next
next
week.
week. All right, before we go, let's go ahead and take a look at a neat little factoid.
I like factoids.
Okay.
Wow, neat fact.
Did you know humans and the Tyrannosaurus Rex are closer on the world's timeline than the T-Rex and Stegosaurus? Yes, to the T-Rex, the Stegosaurus was ancient, like millions of years apart. I blow your fucking mind.
Yeah.